Hi, and welcome to episode 2 of our Street Fighter Alpha 3 World Tour Mode playthrough. We are starting a series, and we have started it with episode 1, where we played through the first 5 matches. And so we're going to play through the next 5. And by matches, I mean like sites that open up, where you open up several matches within sites. So in this episode, we are back over in Asia, and we start out with my Shin Akuma that I had started for World Tour Mode. He's at level 8 overall, and his isms are at level 3, somewhere around 3 or 4. And so we are starting with the fifth match, or I think the sixth match. Really, is the sixth match. And we're probably going to start with USSR, and these sites are USSR, Thailand, and Hong Kong. So we're going to get started now. So here we are. We're doing pretty good shape. Keep in mind also too, yes, I am using codes for no damage and to have a full meter. I have gotten auto guard, super combo gauge, plus alpha counter, plus and resist dizziness as my ism pluses. So I'm swapping through those 4 right now. And really, I'm not using super combo gauge plus because I don't need to. So yeah. All of my isms are, in fact, individual isms are at level 3. But overall, he is level 8. So, we're working on things. We're in very good shape because we're getting perfects automatically. So, but this is to show you what it looks like when you get a lot of perfects. So here we are. And I'm fighting Armika. It's a normal match. It's nothing special. And they will tell you what type of match it is. Now, they don't give you a match description. You get that in the Dreamcast version, which I'm like, okay, well, I already know what the different matches are. It's not super important to know, because I mean, you're going to see when you get in there. And the match description actually kind of does tell you, but it's a little bit more obvious in the Dreamcast version. But I'm like, I don't really need all that. Oh, she would have ruined all my perfects. She just ruined my perfects. I was trying to grab her and throw her. And then I'm like, how did you not die from that throw? So then they told me I was cheap. Because I threw that fireball and she blocked it. And I was like, well, you on danger. You was going to take that hit. You take it or not. So here you got super combos only super combos will be able to damage your opponent. My Xism level went up, my total level went up, and I got power balance. So what I like to do for my power balance, I like to push it toward power. Because I want to be able to do as much damage as possible as quickly as possible. So that is why I did that. And I continue to do that, and I will advocate for that in my guide also. I like to do as much damage as possible. So we need to do all the damage. So, yeah, I very much enjoy playing and doing this. Yeah, we're doing a decent amount of damage now. And they said, look, they told me I was cheap because he was blocking that and he took that last hit. But I was like, buddy, I need you to go on ahead and die now. So, yeah, I'm not ashamed. Guard Crush Plus, that'll come in handy later on. I got that ism plus. That's going to come in handy much later. Also, my total level went up, which is great. I was at level 9 when I started that match, and I guess I went up to level 10 because I got a perfect. But yeah, this is super fun. And I know this because I've played through this numerous times. I know where that Guard Crush Plus is going to come in handy, and when we get there, I will mention it. For sure. Because I'm like, yeah, guess what we're putting on? So now I have a choice between Hong Kong and Thailand. And it's one half a dozen of the other. Probably do. I see here I chose Hong Kong. So as you see, as I pointed out in the last episode, whenever I do a survival match, I like to do Vism until I get custom combo. The custom combo ism plus. I like to do Vism so that I can do multiple hits against multiple people and take them out faster. So that is why I'm doing that. So because there's multiple Chun Li's here. I think there's four. I think you fight four. I don't think it's just two. I think it's four. We'll see in just a second. Two. Okay, yeah, it was two. Alright, so yeah, I like to take them out at the same time. And I made a mistake there. I was trying not to let myself get sandwiched by the two because that's when the trouble starts. Um, but notice I am doing this much faster. And I try to do moves that do, you'll notice I try to do moves that do multiple hits. Such as a hurricane kick. Fierce hurricane kick does a lot of hits when you've got custom combo activated. Total level up. This is a time attack. Okay, so probably won't do V-ism because it takes too long. I would do A-ism here. Don't want to do X-ism because you only have access to one super and one super only. So if you're just trying to do this real quick and do this, get this super knocked out late and hit them with a super move, you would have to wait too long for that X-ism bar to charge back up. That's why you want to use A-ism here. And that is why I did that. I try to get in a good opening move and go directly into my super combo, like combo into a combo from like a normal into like maybe a special move into super. So then so versus Fei Long here, your enemy's super combo meter will charge faster. Be careful. I really don't need to change anything, and I don't know if I do change anything here or not. Probably not, just because I was like, I don't really need to do that. But while we're waiting for me to decide this in this video, you can see my A-ism level went up and my total level went up. Now, I did probably go in here and do some setup there. And I'm trying to see if, because I really don't need to. And I probably changed it. I know why I changed it to V-ism here. I did it for V-ism so that because my V-ism is now level 3, while everything else, X-ism and A-ism, are level 4. So I want them all to be balanced and be all the same amount. So you see, I did adjust my ism pluses, but yeah, if his meter is going to charge faster, I would have super combo gauge plus on. But I don't really need it because of that code. Now, the thing I like about this code is as soon as my V-ism deactivates, I instantly have meter again. Also, if I get hit out of it, instant meter yet again. I'm trying to hurry this up. But Fei Long is really doing the most right now. Fei Long tends to mess up my perfects a lot too, which is annoying, but here we are. So second round, same thing. He really didn't use any meter, so I'm not. I mean, I guess if he had done a super, which he probably will here, his meter. Yep, see, he did a meter. Now watch how fast his meter starts charging up. Oh, it's charging up. Almost. He got almost a level 1 super just from like doing a couple of whiffs. Now he's at a level 2. See, he has the equivalent of super combo gauge plus on him, basically. Yeah. He did a counter hit, but he still died. So, yeah. That's why you want to hurry up and finish that match. You don't want him to be doing constant super. You really don't. Then my total level went up, which is great. I got level 14. So we're we're well ahead of where we should be right about now. Probably right about now we'd be at like level maybe 10 if we were doing this normally. I'd probably be at level 10. Because when we get to Thailand and when you get to 0.48106, you need to be level 13. If you are not higher than level 13, you will not uh, win this. Also know that I'm Viism and I'm doing survival match. And I'm like, thanks, Adon. This guy. I'm really trying not to. That's what I was trying to avoid, was him doing a super on the other side of me and getting sandwiched by the two of them. That's really what I was trying to avoid. But notice I'm trying to do this so I can hit, and look, I'm hitting multiple times against multiple people. One hit custom combo finish. Like I say, I try to do better. Yeah. I love this stage though. So my Vism level went up, total level went up, power balance went up. So I'm going to fight Sagat, and it's a power type. Now, here, you want to be doing as much damage as possible. And I don't have damage plus just yet. So I'll probably keep that on. But we want to definitely pull that power balance in. Because you want to be doing as much damage as possible. Because Sagat is going to do a lot of damage. If I did not have this code on, he would have messed me up, and it would have been bad. That's why I didn't want to. I use this code. I have a recommended strategy for fighting Sagat here. But notice I'm doing a ton of damage also, and he's doing a ton of damage if he were to hit me. I just did a little level 1 super because I knew he was dizzied, and I knew dizzy, dead. That's all I needed to do. It's not like I need to conserve meter, but if I were not in the position that I'm in, I would be trying to conserve meters so that when second round came, I'd have some to be able to do what I want to do here. This is why I say he would have messed me up. And he took that super like a champ. I love this stage. It is my favorite stage in Alpha 3. I also have the soundtrack. As a bit of an aside, some trivia. I have the soundtrack for Alpha 3 on CD. I ordered it back in the day from a place called GameMusic.com, which is now defunct. And I was very happy with my purchase. That's how I got the sound files for the announcer and everything too, that you see in this intro. But notice now, that's why I was talking about 0.48106. This is considered the midway point of this game, so of this mode. So here, normally you need to be about level 12 going into it, I think, or 13. You need to have leveled up enough so that you're able to face Bison, this level Bison, because otherwise you're not going to be able to face him. They're going to tell you game over. Oh, and it would be, I go ahead and tell you now, the thing about the PlayStation version that I love and that I also hate, you can't, once you do a site and you finish it, you're not going to get enough experience points. So you're not going to be able to, you can't go back and redo matches for more experience points. You're just not going to get enough. So, you have to do it and do it well from the beginning. And because if you wind up doing this, and notice too that you're fighting Bison's lackeys beforehand, and by Bison I mean Dictator. I do use the international tournament scene parlance where they call him Dictator. But notice you're fighting his lackeys. But yeah, if you're not at level 13 by the time you get here, you're not gonna fight Bison. Your game will end. I've had that happen because I made an Akuma and did not finish it. I was not level 13 because I didn't get enough perfects. Give her some room to come on in. Notice I'm also Vism right now. Now, when I go to fight Dictator, I am not going to be in Deism. I'm probably going to be in Aism. Probably. So, here we are. Okay, got Infinite Guard. So, Infinite Guard is helpful for all versions of Bison. I don't need it because I have Infinite Guard. I have a code on that keeps my guard meter from going down and being attacked. But I highly recommend that you pay attention to the matches and you pay attention to your opponent and learn when you need to turn that Infinite Guard on and Air Guard on, because yeah, fighting Bison does that Psycho Crusher and you're in the air, you're gonna take them hits. But if you got Air Guard on, if I'm not mistaken, if you have Air Guard on, you would be able to dodge his foolishness and take the hit, and you wouldn't your guard meter wouldn't get messed up, and you reduce the damage because you're blocking. But there's a certain pattern here to fighting Bison, and I try to. This is why you want guard. This is why you want your guard on. You want Infinite Guard. But there's a certain pattern to fighting Bison, and I am demonstrating it right now, especially while he has super. That is what you want to be aware of. See, that's what you want to super Psycho Crusher, basically. I messed up my timing there. Generally, when you know he's going to do his fireball, you can jump over him as he does the fireball. You can jump over the fireball and nail him. So, and then do your super. That's what you want. So we have 2 rounds of this. But yeah, that's why you want to wait. Let him throw out that Psycho Crusher. He got to build his meter back the whole time anyway. So, like, just let him. But try to take him down before he even gets his meter back. And your throw priority is not as high as his. He has instant throw priority over you. And you let Bison come to you. And let Bison mess himself up. Like that. I mean, I suppose I could have probably done a super. He gonna do that super again. Right? See? There you go. He gonna do that super again. As soon as the computer gets it, the computer is automatically gonna do that super. So that's why you let him do it. But block him. But let him do it. And let him mess himself up. Yay, total level up. 0.48, 106 is clear. So, now we got a couple more sites that opened up. And we can go to India, Italy, and I can't tell what that other one is. I know it. That's Italy and England. No, probably not England. England's different. England's off to the side. We'll see when we get over there. But I know one of those is the boot, so it's Italy. I know my world geography when I see stuff. It might be England. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's not in the right. That might be Spain. Actually, now that I look at it, that might be Spain. Because we're probably gonna fight. We're gonna fight Claw in a different place. And Adon, you already busy? Wow. I don't know how he got dizzy. My thing about Adon with Akuma is that he talks so much junk to Akuma, and Akuma's like, less talking, more fighting. And then Adon's like, I will teach you the level, I will teach you about the legend of Muay Thai, and Akuma proceeds to beat him senseless. And I'm like, Adon, you not talking about? Notice I got that. Oh, I got him the second time. I missed the first time, but I got him the second time. Yeah. Perfect. So, yeah, I'm level 18, which is great. So, probably got to fight Dawson. Ooh, I got both of them at the same time. I got Super Guard and Custom Combo. That's awesome. So this seems like a power match, probably. I'm also level 2. So I'm probably, so now that I got that custom combo, once I get my Vism set up, and if I need to use, if I need to do what Vism allows me to do, I can now do it in Xism or Aism. So say I want to work on that Aism or Xism, and my Vism is like max, right? I could conceivably turn on custom combo with um, Xism or Aism. Yeah, this is a power type. So now you see how I have this set up. I'm not sure why I would turn on custom combo. I don't really need it on right now. I'm not fighting multiple people. But I guess I could. I guess I could. But say I want to be an Xism or Aism, I could turn on custom combo and give myself that option. I'm doing a lot of damage to Dawson. I should say Dawson. But see how it works in Xism? I really like that. That's actually pretty cool. Especially if you got super combo gauge plus on it. That helps with this. Getting that, because normally I wouldn't use Xism. I have very specific situations where I use Xism. Xism, you do more damage in Xism overall. So that's why you want to use Xism, but it's a very specific situation. I very seldom use Xism. Power types, yes. I do kind of want to use Xism. I'm not sure though why I put custom combo on. Maybe I felt like I needed it or something. So, this good old sim done. We are done with this episode. Pretty sure we're finished. India clear, total level up, Xism level up. So, we're at the end of this episode. I want to thank you for watching and come back and watch episode 3, where we will take on some more people and do a lot more things and get this character closer to level 32. Thanks for watching. See you later.